The brutal Congolese president took a liking to the wife of Bob Denard, the king of mercenaries. Without even asking, he swapped dance partners on his own terms, leaving his black wife to Bob. Though Bob was completely unwilling, he still took the woman's hand out of politeness, forcing a smile, but his mind stayed on his own wife. He stepped to the side, keeping a close watch on Mobutu's every move. Before long, Mobutu started making advances toward Bob's wife. That crossed the line. Unable to hold back, Bob rushed over, telling the president he had something urgent and needed to leave. Mobutu ignored him and tried to take Bob's wife by force, but Bob refused to back down. He insisted on taking his wife home. In the end, Mobutu let go, but reminded Bob coldly that this was his territory. Bob quickly left with his wife, and from that moment, the two became enemies. That night, rebel forces launched a surprise attack on a Congolese military base, killing all the soldiers. As a contracted mercenary, Bob's task was to wipe out the rebel force. He set up a checkpoint at a key route and intercepted the rebels. Their leader stepped out. He was once Bob's subordinate. He advised Bob to walk away from Mobutu's brutality, saying that next time, it could be you. But Bob believed in finishing the job he was paid to do. Out of past loyalty, he let the rebels go. Mobutu was furious when he found out, pointing at Bob's head and shouting insults.
Espèce de connard de français!
Permettez-moi,
Je
monsieur.
vais envoyer ta tête à De Gaulle par la valise diplomatique, ça va lui apprendre, ce vieux schnock à se foutre de ma...
Afterward, he gave Bob a deadly order: eliminate the rebels completely. From that point on, Bob became merciless, launching a brutal crackdown on Congo's rebels. Even when facing former comrades, he showed no hesitation. Under his aggressive campaign, the rebels were nearly annihilated. Mobutu was pleased, but Bob knew the peace was only on the surface. After completing the mission, Bob returned to France. France, wanting to support Congolese rebels and push for independence, hoped Bob would serve as an inside man to help overthrow Mobutu. Bob declined, saying he was just a mercenary, and his current employer was Mobutu. He would not betray a contract. But upon returning to Congo, Bob was immediately subdued by black soldiers as soon as he stepped off the plane. Mobutu approached, holding photos of Bob meeting with French officials, then pressed his boot against Bob's neck.